Have you ever wondered or asked yourself, why are other people getting more sales than me? Is it because they have a bigger inventory with more items to sell? Are they running more discounts, sales, and promotions? Perhaps they have a bigger following of customers because they're on social media. Well, I was just like you asking those same questions. That is, until I figured out their secret. They get more views. Hi everyone, Roy here from Arcade Treasure Center, and in this video, I'm going to share with you a tool that I recently started using that will help you get more views and increase your sales. Just like you, I kept finding my sales on a roller coaster ride. Some days the sales would be up and the world was great. Other days my sales were down or non-existent. They would just flatline. I began to look for a solution by learning what other successful resellers were doing. I've been a reseller practically all my adult life, and I've been an eBay seller for over 10 years. It wasn't until just recently I began to dabble in other online selling platforms like Poshmark and Mercari, just trying to get more views and more sales. Well, call it karma, call it fate, call it whatever you like. But during the same time, a company called PrimeLister reached out to me, and boy, am I glad they did. That is why I partnered with PrimeLister in sponsoring today's video. So I gotta tell you, I've been looking at other listing platforms or cross-listing tools. I even thought about virtual assistants or hiring actual employees. But let's face it, most of us are independent business owners that don't have the money or capital to be able to do that. That is until I came across PrimeLister. PrimeLister is a listing tool that helps sellers with managing listings on different platforms in less time and generating greater sales. Its only purpose is to work for you to increase your sales. In addition to making more money and increasing sales, PrimeLister is making your reseller life effortless and focuses on automating daily tasks to save your time. PrimeLister is a Chrome extension that works on your computer, and it enables listing operations such as relisting, duplicating, deleting, bulk listing, multi-cross listing, and sharing on different marketplace platforms such as Poshmark, eBay, Etsy, Facebook Marketplace, Depop, Instagram, Grailed, Tradesy, and Mercari. So the best thing about that is that no matter what main platform you're selling on, you could cross-list to all those other platforms in just a matter of minutes, getting you more views and increasing your sales. Now let me show you how easy it is to use PrimeLister, and be sure to stay to the end where I'll share with you a bonus tip. Now when you come to the PrimeLister page, this is what you're going to see as you're signing in. I want you to look at right here in this area right here. It says no credit card required. Now that's huge because almost every place wants you to use a credit card when you sign up. You get a 14-day free trial, which means you can start using PrimeLister, and if you make sales, then you can decide anytime during that 14 days to either use your credit card and sign up, or you can cancel anytime in that 14 days. When it comes to cross-listing, PrimeLister does your listing operations for you, and you can import your current listings into one place to gather your multi-marketplace inventory. You can cross-list, relist, delist all the different marketplaces without having to do the job manually. Poshmark Assistant acts like a person. Every activity you do on Poshmark is easily done by the Poshmark Assistant. You can see these features right here. You can share your closet, relist your closet, send bulk offers, auto send offers to likers, bulk price update, follow and unfollow people, have auto reactions, organize your closet, have auto captcha solving, activity monitor, human behavior, and 24/7 customer service. And that's really huge. All right, to sign up for PrimeLister, it's real simple. All you got to do is fill out your name, email address. They're going to send you a link. When they send you the link, you just go to your login page. At that point in time, you'll have already had your email and your login password. So go ahead and log in. When you log in, you're going to come to a setup PrimeLister account page, and as you can see, all the lines through everything. I've already done everything, but these are the things you're going to do. That way it's easy for you to learn about PrimeLister. You've already created the account. Now you got to install the PrimeLister extension. You click over here on PrimeLister extension, and when you do that, you're going to come to this page here that says add to Chrome. So click add to Chrome. Once you do that, you're going to click add the extension. Here it's going to check to make sure everything's up to date, that we can do it, and we're going to install successfully. Up here in the corner, you see this little thing here is it's telling me that PrimeLister has been put into my extension, and I need to pin it. So see this little puzzle piece right here? We're going to click on that, and you can see PrimeLister, the cross listing and Poshmark tool has been added to the extension. So go ahead and pin it. Once that pin turns blue, then you're all set. PrimeLister, as you can see, now that I said by that puzzle piece up here, you have the PrimeLister little tool that's been pinned. When you click on that, it's going to allow you to come to all the different selling platforms. This is great. You've got Poshmark USA, Canada, and Australia, Mercari, Facebook, eBay for US, Canada, and Australia, Etsy, Depop, Instagram, Grailed, and Tradesy. Now I said I sell mostly on eBay. Once you click on any of these platforms that you're already signed up for, go ahead and just click it. It's going to open it up. When it opens it up, it's going to come to your page. For me, it comes to my eBay Seller Hub, and it says, congratulations, you've successfully installed PrimeLister. PrimeLister open and closes with the blue button on the right corner of your screen, and that is this button right here. You'll have this on every platform you're selling on because you have PrimeLister in your extension, and all that is your little toolbar. This way you can do all kinds of things. Like I said, not only will you be available to all those marketplaces, and you'll be able to cross list, you can import all your items, and that's what I like to do. I'll show that here in a little bit, but I import all my items that I have on eBay, and I can easily cross list from right here, from eBay to any of the platforms. Like I said, I'm signed up right now for Poshmark and Mercari, but any of those others, I can cross list straight from here, or I can import it to an inventory. Real quickly, I'm going to show you my inventory. This is just showing you how simple it is to have an inventory on PrimeLister. Here's some items that I have in my inventory that I've already started cross-listing, and as you can see, it tells me if it's on eBay, Poshmark. Down here I've got some eBay and Mercari, because like I said, eBay is primarily what I do. So from here, you can easily cross-list your items, edit your listings, or delete a listing. It makes it so simple. So what I'm going to do is come back to here, and I'm going to show you how I cross list an item. And how I do that, we're going to do one to Poshmark. That way you can see how easy it is, and I can show you the Poshmark side of things as well. We're going to do this Wrangler Rock 47 blue plaid Western shirt, and I'm going to go ahead and, instead of cross list from here, I'm going to go ahead and import that to my inventory. And it says yes, I'm going to inventory it. Now tasks have been added to the queue, as you can see right up in here, and so now I can go to my inventory. When I go to my inventory, it shows up right there. We just added it to the inventory, and it's great because it's telling me it's on eBay. So if it's sold, it's easy to delist, or anything I need to do from here. I can delist it on any platform I want to. Now from here, I'm going to show you how to cross list to Poshmark. So we're going to click on the item. We're going to come over here. It says cross list. We're going to click on cross list. Now we're going to go to Poshmark USA, because that's where I'm at, and we're going to cross list one item. So we're going to execute. Now at this point in time, you can see that up here in this tab up here, it says revising my listing, and it's going to update. There it goes. And now it's creating a listing for Poshmark. We're going to wait. It's finishing up some details. It doesn't take but a second to do, and you can do a whole bunch of items all at once. All right, as you can see, it uploaded it into the Poshmark, into the drafts, and it put all my pictures in. It has the title. It put in my description. It's a men's shirt, a casual button down. It's actually a pearl snap, but they don't have that. I guess we could say dress shirt. Now we'll leave it at casual button down. It's a single item. The next size. Does this have tags? No, it doesn't. The brand is Wrangler, and I'm going to click Wrangler. Color, you can put in up to 2 colors, but we're going to put in blue, and you can say black because it's blue and black. As you can see, it's blue and black. So the other thing I like is tags. Tags play an important part. They're keywords. They do really good things. So we're going to add some tags. We're going to put down casual. We're going to put down that it is Western. And we're just going to leave it at that. Now the original price, I don't know what the original price is. We could just say the original price was $40. We're just kind of guessing. Now here, as you can see, Poshmark as says here's a suggested price 11 to 23, and actually we have it listed at 21, I believe, on eBay. So that's in that price range. That's good. And you can do discounted shipping. So when your item, if you want to, you can do discounted shipping. So a lot of times, you know, Poshmark has that $4.99, $5.95. Right now, we're not going to do any discount. And your earnings when sold is going to be $16.80. Availability for sale, because on Poshmark you can do for sale, not for sale, drops, and additional details. We don't have any additional details, but if you wanted to put in some additional details, we're not going to do all that. So we're going to click next, and it's going to ask me if I want to list my items. And you can also list your item to Pinterest, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr. I mean, these are great if you connect all these items and you want to show and showcase your items on more places, different social media posts that says, hey, this is what I'm selling. You could do that. Right now I don't have any connected because I don't post them on any of these, but you can do that at this time. But we're just going to go ahead and list it. And when we click list, it's going to tell us that we are listing it. Let's go over to my closet, and I'm going to show you that it popped up right here. It is now listed on Poshmark. Now, I don't know how long it took me to explain this listing of the cross listing from eBay to Poshmark, but you can do the same thing from one platform to another. And as you can see, even with me explaining it, it went fairly quickly. But now imagine that I could do this with tons of listings if I'm not explaining it, and I can easily go through all those things, and about the average time to do each one is probably about a minute. So that's not bad. So you figure you could probably list 100 items in an hour without a problem. Well, while we're still on my Poshmark page, let me go ahead and explain to you a little bit about all this other stuff like the cross listing tool and the Poshmark assistant. The cross listing is real simple. I said before, you could do Mercari, Poshmark, Facebook, Etsy, eBay, Depop, Instagram, Grail, Tradesy. It's just amazing. Plus, you can import your stuff to your inventory. You can keep track of it any point in time. You can relist. Now, relisting is very important. And people on Poshmark know this, and eBay should know it too. But anything that gets up to 60 days old kind of gets stagnant. So you should relist your items. If you're on eBay, you should relist or sell similar. And here you can duplicate. You can set these up for so that way it's auto deleting or auto duplicating. You could schedule tasks. It's really great. If you sell on Mercari, you can send bulk offers. If you're doing Poshmark, you can send out to followers. There's so much you can do. You can schedule your task intervals. Well, like I said, this PrimeLister is to mimic a real person. A lot of times, a lot of other cross-listing sites or cross-listing tools, they go too fast or they do something wrong, and the sites will think that it's a bot and not a real person and can stop and freeze it. This mimics a real person. You can set it up to do 30 seconds or 1 to 5 minutes or 5 to 10 minutes, and that's how often your items will list. You can have your tasks. Right now I don't have any active tasks. This is my completed task. We just did this, so we cross-listed it. Again, like I said, you could schedule your tasks. I don't have any scheduled at this point in time, but you have the Poshmark Assistant, and on the Poshmark Assistant, you can do sharing. You can follow and unfollow people. You can auto-like and feed. You can just click that if you want to. You can send bulk offers to people. You can organize your closet, bulk price your update. You can do automations. You can, like I said, relist. You can just schedule all your tasks, everything like that. So I'm going to show you real quick how I share my closet. All right. So I'm going to show you real quick how I share my closet. Let me just show you. Under the share, you can do my closet. You can do the current page. You can do all listings, first page only. You can select listings, anything you want to do. You can send it to your followers, or you can send it to a Poshmark party. Now, I don't really do Poshmark parties, but if you do Poshmark parties, that's great. I just send it to my followers. You can do your sharing speed, and that's what I was telling you. This mimics a real person, but it could still be done in 1 to 2 seconds. I usually do medium, which is 2 to 4 seconds. So every one of my shares will be shared out in 2 to 4 seconds. You can customize it for whatever speed you want to do it. You can share a limited number of items, so that way if you want to have a sharing mode where that way only certain numbers are shared at a certain time. You can share continuously. It's like a loop share. I will schedule some of my shares so that way they'll go out like every 4 or 5 hours. I can schedule a task and it'll do that. But you also have right here share listings from bottom to top, reverse share. Now that is very important, because when you share your items, if you don't share them from the bottom to top, then all your older listings are going to be on the top of your page. So by me clicking that button, when I share these items, all my items are going to remain in the order that they are now. If they are shared from not in reverse order, then they're going to share them, and all my older items are going to be shown at the top. And so I share in reverse order, and that's what I do. So I'm going to show you real quick before we share my items. I want to show you that you can schedule tasks, especially if you sell on Poshmark. How many times a day would you like to schedule tasks where you could share your items? You have to physically go and share your items. But with PrimeLister, you can schedule your tasks any day of the week and as many times as you want. You could do it every day at the same time, and you can click how many times a day you want to do it. So that way you no longer have to worry about it. Once I've got everything set up, I just share my listings and I continue. And like I said, you can schedule it for a task or anything you want to do, and it's working. And the best thing about this is, see, it has CAPTCHA solving. So PrimeLister automatically solves any kind of CAPTCHA problems that it might run into. And if it does find some, it'll tell you right here how many are solved. So you can see in my closet, I don't have many items. I just shared 6 items because I just started doing Poshmark, but I'm still learning. But for people that do Poshmark, you understand all this, you know how this goes. So the other thing I want to talk about is any time that you are either cross-listing or sharing items on your Poshmark, cross-listing from another platform, you have to keep your screen and your window open. That way, PrimeLister will complete its task. You can minimize the window, but if you close the window, PrimeLister won't be able to complete the task. Now you can go and work on other things on your computer, or you can go do something else and come back, but make sure that anytime that you're on Poshmark and you're sharing, or you're cross-listing a bunch of items and it's running through its process, don't close the window, keep it open. All right, a few final things you should know about PrimeLister. PrimeLister is a no-ban risk. PrimeLister works on your personal computer because you plan your activities according to the scheduled task, and it mimics real human behavior. So it's risk-free for all your seller accounts. PrimeLister never asks for your seller account's information, like email and password. It works after you sign into your seller account on different platforms. So your account is always safe. There's no financial risk. PrimeLister comes with a 14-day free trial. It doesn't require any credit card to get started, and it never charges you unexpectedly. PrimeLister has quick support, which means it's 24 hours, 7 days a week, and anytime that you leave a request, they'll respond to you within 24 hours if they don't do it right away, and I've noticed they've pretty much done it pretty quickly. Well, as I stated at the beginning of this video, the reason sellers are getting more sales is because of more views. And with PrimeLister, I have noticed a great deal of increase in my views and in my sales. It's so easy to list one item on a platform, but it's a whole lot better when you can cross-list multiple platforms in a matter of minutes and just increase the number of views and sales. I also told you that if you stay to the end, that I would give you a bonus tip. And that bonus tip is I have an affiliate link down in the description, and if you click on that affiliate link, you'll save up to 30% savings by signing up with PrimeLister. So check it out. What's the risk? There's no credit card needed. It's a 14-day free trial, and you can cancel at any time. I hope you enjoyed today's video and got some good information. If you did, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you later.